Hi, this is Brandon from Watches on You. Today we're taking a look at the IWC Portugieser Yacht Club Chronograph. And I'd like to remind you we're here at JB Hudson Jewelers in Minneapolis, Minnesota, taking a look at this watch. And I'll also remind you that we will be leaving links in the description if you want to learn more about this piece or inquire about purchasing it. So now let's jump right into the watch itself. So, as I said, this is the IWC Portugieser Yacht Club Chronograph, and this is the version in stainless steel with the white dial. There's also a blue dial available with the stainless steel model, and there's also another case metal you can get, which is a rose gold. So I really like actually the rose gold edition, but there was not one available in the store currently. But this looks absolutely beautiful as well. And this is a very cool watch. I've never seen someone wear it out in public, and I think it looks very nice. I really love the red chronograph seconds hand and how it compares with the red 60 on the chapter ring and in the minutes subdial. I think that looks very, very nice. So now let's move on to the movement. So this watch has a IWC caliber 89361 movement, which is an in-house manufacture. It's got an impressive 68 hours of power reserve, which is a little bit short of 72 hours, and I don't understand why they would do that. How much harder can it be just to add a few more millimeters to the mainspring? But I just think it's a little bit strange, but that's fine. It's still an impressive, again, 68 hours. Anything above 48 hours is pretty much good in my book, so I think that's fine. I really like how you can see the chronograph mechanism there, and you can actually watch it move as I operate the chronograph, so I just want to make sure I'm in the proper orientation. All right, so I'll push the start of the chronograph, and you can see some of the various pins and things move in there. And this is a flyback chronograph. I'll demonstrate that mechanism in a second, but it's very cool and very useful, and it's interesting just to see the inner workings of the watch. So now I'll demonstrate the flyback chronograph feature. So for those of you who don't know, a flyback chronograph is different than a normal chronograph in that you can hit the reset button and the chronograph will continue going. It'll just reset all the counters back to 0, but it'll instantly start working again. So I will start the chronograph just like a typical chronograph using the top pusher, and then you can do that flyback reset, which is with the bottom pusher, and as you saw, it reset to the back of the 60 minutes. So I'll demonstrate that again right now. And sorry, on the first time, I don't think I pushed it down all the way and fast enough. That is one thing I have learned using flybacks. You need to push the pusher all the way down very quickly, otherwise it might not reset back to the standard 0 position. So now I'll reset it, do a full reset, and stop. So I'll push the top pusher and reset with the bottom, and it reset back to 0, reset all the counters. So I think that's a very useful feature and very cool. It's very useful for probably yacht racing, and this watch is fully equipped to handle that. I mean, it's got a 60-meter water resistance, which is not great for diving, but you could definitely wear this on a boat and be totally comfortable. And also it's got a nice leather strap, which is very, very comfortable with a very secure deployant clasp. And IWC's deployant clasps are very impressive. They have nice polished beveled edges on them that make it gives it a little bit of a dressy look, but also a sort of sporty look as well. So I will do a wrist shot now. It's very easy to put on and take off. Again, I love IWC's deployant clasps. They're the best in the business, better than Patek Philippe, better than Breguet, better than everyone. So now, the watch's diameter is 43.5 millimeters, which is pretty large. I have about a 6.5-inch wrist in circumference, so take that into account if you're considering purchasing this watch, as on a very small wrist it might look a little bit silly. Also, given the way that the rubber strap contacts the lugs and kind of looks next to the lugs, it tends to secure itself. Like the rubber strap is not very malleable around the lugs themselves. So if you have a small wrist, it might pop off your wrist a little bit, pretty much depending on how long you have the strap set to, and it is fully adjustable. So if you like this video, please remember to subscribe and share. Thank you.